You're the one.
Thank you. The woman next to me said something that got me thinking, and I wanted to ask about it. We were talking about the dolphins and whales that we've been seeing from the boat.
Don't you find this interesting? Yes. In other words, feel the absence of resistance. This isn't even something he cares about much. It's interesting. Just got me. It's interesting. See how absence of angst brings about results? You can really, 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 really want something. And sometimes your desire can be so strong that it overcomes your resistance. But this easygoing, wouldn't it be nice if attitude will get you everything you want.
Yeah, I had a more burning one for me personally this morning, and you didn't call on me then.
Too late.
Yeah.
Burning ones with anxiousness, you don't light up. Interesting things with no resistance, there you are.
Well,
so continue with your frivolous question.
Yeah. Well, the question was, is the extinction of a species something like the croaking of an individual, only on a larger scale?
There is no such thing as an extinction of a species.
Mm-hmm. So dinosaurs...
You'll get letters about that. There is only evolution and change. And much that man today calls extinction or missing, they've just gone someplace else. As man makes himself and his resistant vibration more present in more places, the beasts who, like the calmer waters, so to speak, just keep moving to the place that is out of reach of the anxious vibration.
You mean on the earth or elsewhere?
Well, we're talking about the earth.
Okay. And the dinosaurs?
Well, you have to look at the big picture in this. In other words, that nothing that has ever been ceases to be. Nothing that has ever been ceases to be. So there are many of your current beasts that are the new generation of that. Mm-hmm. Most of them are flying around.
My cat could be a saber-toothed tiger from a previous life?
Well, if there were no saber-toothed tigers, then that would be a more accurate acknowledgement. Mm-hmm. But just someone said, well, did man evolve from the monkey? Mm. And we said, well, if that were true, then there would not still be monkeys. And so that's what we're getting at with are there no saber-toothed tigers, then there are future generations still on your planet. Nothing ever really goes away. Because we are all building from what is, and everything that is composed in everything that still exists. And it is easier for us to say it from our understanding of the vibrational pool. In other words, everything that you are, as you are here in this physical form, is as a result of everything that you have lived. You see, you leave none of your expansion behind. So that's why we can unequivocally say that your planet is not in trouble. It is getting bigger and better. It's why we say that many of the planets in the galaxy that they are concerned about that no longer have water, didn't have water and now don't. They're on their way to having water. In other words, the evolution and expansion and continuation and improvement, that's the word we're reaching for, is always what is experienced in the now, you see. There is no slipping back. There is no regression. There is no losing of anything. There is no loss of anything. There's only more as a result of the combination of the creators. So once you know that, then you can begin looking into anything that you are studying, whether it is biology or species or anything, and you understand that everything that exists today is an expansion and a new and improved expansion of something that was before. Before you walked this planet as man, you were walking this planet as some of those beasts. So you don't need to worry about your cat being the advanced version of the saber-toothed tiger.
No, I like that.
You could be the advanced version of many of the species that walk the planet, you see. The evolution of consciousness, the creation that is coming from broader perspective. The animals that were here before man came were preparing this planet for you. In other words, they breathed the atmosphere in order to see if it was breathable. And in their exposure to it, they asked for the improvement. The evolution of all species is exactly what you're experiencing now. In other words, when you live in a moment and explore contrast and out of it comes a new and improved idea, that's part of the expansion of your species. And everything on the planet, even if you are the one-celled organism, is having such an experience. It's hard to accept that a one-celled amoeba is consciousness that is perceiving its own personal experience, and consciousness that is not only perceiving but preferring from where it stands and asking for improvement and getting it, you see. And so it is only man in his contradiction of energy who holds back the evolution. When you get in the vortex and lighten up, you'll be amazed at the ideas that you've had about what you would like life to be like that will begin to occur, you see. When you stop facing reality and start holding your thoughts in vibrational alignment with your dreams, and you stop worrying about what anybody else thinks.
Yeah.
So how would you feel as a human about evolving in a way that others haven't evolved?
How would I feel about evolving in a way that others haven't evolved?
When the baby is born with an extra arm, Esther says, yes, I've been wanting that. Next time, maybe everyone will have an extra arm.
Well, I think in some sense we are that way. It's like a lot of the ideas that we have, we would have been burned at the stake for 500 years ago.
Exactly.
In a consciousness sense, everybody in this room's got an extra arm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But as long as most people say, I don't want to be the first weird one. Well, there are advantages, you've got to admit.
Yeah. That's weird is the new normal.
Enough?
Yeah.
We're threading the needle here. Further back? Yes.